What is a Sharia compliance audit? A Sharia compliance audit is a report in which a formal opinion is given to the stakeholders of an Islamic financial institution regarding the extent of Sharia compliance during a defined period, generally a financial year. The most comprehensive audits take place when the auditor has a deep awareness of the objectives of the financial institution itself, strategies, business model, and competitive environment. In Sharia compliance audits, the auditor also needs an in-depth understanding of Sharia guidelines and principles as these pertain to the institution's operations and contracts. Why are Sharia compliance audits important? A Sharia audit protects both management and consumers from wrongful dealings. Secondly, a Sharia audit ensures a company is compliant with Sharia-related industry best practices. A Sharia audit can detect early non-compliant activity, if any, or signs that such activities may occur. What do Sharia compliance audits actually verify? A Sharia compliance audit verifies whether a Sharia compliance structure is in place, whether Sharia policies and procedures are accessible, updated, and implemented, and if annual employee appraisals include whether employees have complied successfully with outlined Sharia guidelines. A Sharia compliance audit also verifies that all products offered to consumers have been approved by the Sharia Supervisory Board and that a fatwa has been obtained for the same. A Sharia compliance audit verifies that income from non-compliant sources has been allocated to charity or charities. It also reviews executed transactions and identifies transactional errors, if any, system shortcomings, and opportunities for enhancement. Who are the participants in Guidance Residential's Sharia compliance audit? The Independent Sharia Supervisory Board has appointed myself, Yusuf Di Lorenzo, to undertake an audit and then to prepare a report to the full Sharia Supervisory Board, who will at that point ratify it and present it to Guidance Residential Management and to its Board of Directors. Is a Sharia compliance audit standard practice? In recent years, corporate governance has become increasingly important in the growing global financial system. Accordingly, the Islamic finance market has followed suit, thus providing transparency for central bankers, for government regulators, for investors, and especially for consumers. Owing to the unique nature and concerns of Islamic finance, transparency with regard to Sharia principles and practices is emphasized. Regulations have been put in place within Muslim-majority jurisdictions, including guidelines for Sharia audits. What is the role of the Sharia Supervisory Board in Guidance Residential's Sharia audit? In order to comply with corporate governance best practices and to ensure that its own instructions and recommendations with regard to Sharia compliance are carried out in a satisfactory manner, the Sharia Supervisory Board will undertake a review of Guidance Residential. Is it a conflict of interest that Guidance's Sharia Supervisory Board undertakes the audit? The simple answer is no. To clarify, the Sharia Supervisory Board is not auditing itself, but rather carrying out its mandate to ensure Sharia compliance within the financial institution. The members of the Sharia Supervisory Board are not therefore auditing themselves, but rather the company, its policies, management, employees, and operations. In doing so, it will rely on standards established internationally by AOFI, the Auditing and Accounting Organization for Islamic Financial Institutions, the standard setter on Sharia compliance for Islamic financial institutions around the world.